All aboard! Well, hello, and welcome to a new edition of Shaky Hands Shed. And this week I've been to Leigh Model Railway Exhibition, and it was a terrific show. This layout really caught my eye, an engaged layout. The exhibition it was a great mix, it had something for everyone. And whilst I was there, I met Jenny Kirk, introduced myself, and she had a little sort of circular layout with her, having a chill, not filming or anything, just relaxing. But this one over the estuary, I loved that, that was lovely modelling the estuary. With a little lighthouse in the middle, and no exhibition would be complete without a visit from Thomas, and this was no exception. You've even got Mr. Bean and his adversary in the Reliant in the background, and here we are. This was a nice little factory setup. Looks good there. And this was another little, the housing estate at the back there looks good. The old 2 up 2 downs and bit of extension on the back, and here we have a small layout, basic, but loads of fun to be had. As I say, there was something for everyone. And this guy, I'm putting this guy on a bit longer because he was really interesting. He gets the boats that used to be on Funfair and Pleasure Beach attractions. They'd have a pond in the Pleasure Beach, and you'd have a remote control stand. You can just see it at the end there, the yellow box, and you put your money in and played with a remote control board. They were all numbered according to the remote control box, so you pick your boat, say number 4, that one at the end. You'd look for the box for number 4 on, put your money in and play with it. And I had a laugh with them because they were a very good sketch on the Only Fools and Horses Jolly Boys outing, where Uncle Albert sinks one of them. And anyway, this is a countryside scene. The layouts went from very busy to, here we go, there you are, going across the crossing. They went from stuff like this, very peaceful countryside scenes, narrow gauge layouts, to hustling and bustling cities. There were it was a good ecclesiastical mix. There were, as I said, there was something there for everyone. And this one rural scene, it's got speed cameras, it's got the farm, it's got a factory, and I'm not so sure. I think that buzz there, if I'm right, is Rosendale Transport, Pendle, which they used to be. I think it was called the Which Way. And this is another modernish image one. Looks good. And England, Wales and Scotland. Oh wait, Shunter. Looking good there. Right, beautiful looker. And here we have this American layout, was lovely. It was very well done, this American layout. You'll see in the next one it's a very industrial quayside, and it was very well executed, and good modelling skills in it. I did enjoy looking at that one. And this one, this pub and church, were brilliant, and the market scene. That's a daytime view, and that's the night time. The pub had a disco going on in it. And here's another narrow gauge one, with sheep, cows, chickens, chicken. There's a different view of it. Little narrow gauge engines have something to them. It's not something I'd model, but they do have a certain something. There, that looks very Andrew Barclay, that loco. You'd probably find out it were, and the 060 looks like an austerity. Well, the two of them look like austerities. And here we are. We had LGB for the large garden scale people. An interesting thing in itself. Again, something I'd never had. I wouldn't have LGB. Hang on, what is it? LGB, I think, or something. I've probably got that wrong. But anyway, I'd have mammoth if I were having them. And there was a guy there who makes wagon loads, and they're really nice. I fancied a traction engine, but I think he said they were about £80 to buy the kit built, which is well worth it for the hours he's put in to build it and the detail he'd had, because they're unavailable apart from him making you one. I don't think the kit's available, he was saying. And that's nice, a little, we're going back to green diesel era. That's nice, and that made a nice close up. Little horse-drawn wagon. Something like meant to be a Clydesdale on it. Looks good. And over the road just behind it there's a shot in a minute, and it's a buzz with a blown radiator, or possibly cylinder head. Waged Manchester Corporation. That looked nice. And here we are, this one, it says Lancaster shed number whatever, and I've got a feeling it's Lancaster Camp, because those huts look very much like Lancaster Army Camp, and I have done a couple of terms in them barracks. I've stayed over in them for weekends. And this one was a nice layout. It was a very nice layout, industrial. And there we are, I filmed it a bit. I'm not the steadiest at filming. I could have done with the tripod, but it's a bit awkward using a tripod at exhibitions. But never mind, I managed to get some film. That's the main thing. But they had some beautiful green diesel era stuff. The XP64 livery, I think it is. This one coming up now, the blue one on the bottom, was in the XP64. I think it's XP64. It stood for Experimental Passenger Livery, which really was the dawning of BR Blue. I'm not sure if I've got it passing in this one, or if it's a different one. a bit wobbly anyway. There we go. It didn't help that I were drinking brandy and bloody... what was it? Brandy and Baileys. Full bottle of each last night. So that didn't help matters. To keeping steady. I weren't really hungover, but I'm not the best at being steady when I'm sober nowadays. But there we go, another green diesel and maroon carriages. And same as ditzel over the top. And a freight train underneath. But yeah, beautifully detailed. And then we had the remote control model boats stand, and there were some beautiful model boats. The two closest to the camera here were owned by one guy, and he bought them built and stripped them down and rebuilt some. And there you have, that's a printed figure, and she's meant to be the skipper. God, you'd be scared to death of that, wouldn't you? Come up to you in that thong and them flapping about everywhere, you'd run. She'd scare you to death. And there was a cool Lego layout. Looks really fantastic, really colourful. And it says, please do not touch. I wonder why not. And this one I had somewhere to put my camera down and film the train coming towards me, which looks really good. I really like this shot. There we go, and turn as it hits you. I did really like that shot, it looked really good. And zoom in a bit. But yeah, this was a nice little layout, all the catenary. It looked good. The electric overheads. And here we go, it's coming down again. I did really love that shot, it looked good. I did take my GoPro with me, but my battery lasted about 2 seconds. And there we go, that was a nice scene. With a couple of tractors, as they know. Looks really good. Right, here we go. Let's do a bit of I've got a surprise bag. It's a big bag, it's not a long camera. But I've not opened it yet. So I'm going to be as surprised as you are. Here we go, I'm just ripping it now. It's double O mystery bag filled with between 15 and 20 of new and pre-owned items. So let's have a look what I've got. Straight away, get in there. Some scenics. Happy days. That were pre-owned. £3. That'll probably get used somewhere. I've got a Ziploc bag here. What's in there? I've got scenery stuff. Not my era. Oh, some I might be able to use. But, well, you know. Let's have a look. I've got £3 worth of track. Old curbs. Don't really need. But, hey, it's free track. Let's have a look what I've got here. Oh, I'll have that. An old Triang wagon, but in beautiful condition. I can weather that. I don't think it even really needs new wheels. But if I want, I can replace the wheels, fill the axle boxes, put brass top hats in and put new wheels in. But that's in good nick anyway. Happy days. I've got leaflets for various things. I can't remember who did this now, but... And I've got an EFE bus that I won't use that. I may even put it on eBay to put it towards something I would use. Well, that's not a bad haul for a tenner. You can't grumble for a 10 spot. Some figures I may use, I may not. They can go in my scenic stuff box. Figures and doobies. Hey ho. The buzz may get a place, it might not. See how it goes. But yeah, the main bit for me is the scenics and the wagon. That can be used somewhere. Happy days. And now then, boys and guys and girls, how's about that then? Stay away from Uncle Jim. I've already got the LMS version, but I like the loco that much. I bought the British Railways version. We're gonna see how it runs. I didn't test it at the show, so let's take it out. And see how it is. I didn't even take it out the box to look at it, because I negotiated a discount on it. I didn't pay 35, I paid 30 for it. So it was a happy little accident price. And I'll put it on. See if it runs better than my LMS one. And there we go. It's a lovely little runner. Let's see how quick it goes. Runs beautifully smoothly. Let's bring it back. See what it's like as a slow runner. There we go, not a bad little slow runner. Bring it. See how far it'll drop down and reliably run. I think that's about furthest. Oh, having said that, maybe a bit of a clean or a bit of a run. It may not have been run for a while, but it's nice, a bit of a service and a clean up, and it should be. I think I'll do a video on the LMS one and that one servicing the pair of them. Right, I'll do the going the other way around. The other really needs a good service. The LMS version. Be good if I move boxes out of the way. But that one does need a really good service. It needs a bit of a quartering issue sorted out as well. But they are both nice locos. And that's it, I think. Tatty pie, people. Tatty pie.